river and the dashboard glow. Southside thunder on an empty road. No saints sleep where the hard winds blow. I got one last debt and a name to know. They took my friend in the Iron District, sold his pride in a velvet pit. Crowd went gold while the blood ran quick. Now the whole town hums like a loaded switch. Every mile says don't come back. Every sign cuts like a heart attack. But the wheel in my hands keeps perfect time, with a war drum pulse and a thin red line. I'm riding on a redline vow. Headlights low but the fire's loud. Midnight city, open mouth. Try to swallow me down right now. Steel in my teeth, storm in my chest. I don't need luck when I got what's left. No white flag, no sacred ground. I'm riding on a redline vow. Warehouse angels in the sodium haze, broken halos in the alleyway. A girl named Lux with a cut glass gaze said the king you seek makes men decay. She drew a map with a burn mark nailed to a basement ring by the freight yard rail, where the rich men grin and the poor men fail, and the champ throws bones like a winter hail. I hear my friend in the engine whining, the piston kick, and the ward inside this town makes gods out of greed and pain. So I gave his weather, not his rain. I'm riding on a redline vow. Headlights low but the fire's loud. Midnight city, open mouth. Try to swallow me down right now. Steel in my teeth, storm in my chest. I don't need luck when I got what's left. No white flag, no sacred ground. I'm riding on a redline vow. Bells, just siren choir. No holy man, just live wire. He wore his crown like a fatal grin. So I cracked the dark and I step right in. No cheers, no mercy, no clean release. Just the sound of dead when it shatters free. When the last man fell and the lights burned blue, I left that pit like a blade cuts through. Still riding on a redline vow. Smoke in the dawn and the night worn out. Rear view full of a burned down crown. Couldn't break me then, won't break me now. Ash on my tongue, blood on my breath. I made a road out of ruin and wreck. No white flag, no looking down. Still riding on a redline vow. River, the skyline glows. Some debts die hard, some never close. But the wheels keep singing what the dead man knows. If you own your fear, then you own the road. patrol car, midnight bleeding under harbor stars. A dispatcher shouting through the static line. Black Charger northbound, losing time. Streetlights tremble on a rain-soaked lane. Tires carve echoes through the rain. You grip the wheel, your jaw set tight. Tonight, that ghost returns to life. Every mile pulls the past inside. Every second drags you back tonight. You swore you'd never chase that flame, but the siren's screaming out your name. Push the throttle, no turning around. Engines roaring through the harbor town. Steel smoking in the amber glow. Two men running from years ago. Headlights cut through factory haze. Old debts burning through the chase. Tonight the truth kicks down the door at Harbor Street. The final score. The Charger swerves by the freight yard rail. Sparks fly bright through the pouring hail. Inside the driver checks the mirror slow. He knows the silhouette below. 10 long years in desert sand. One man broke, one took command. A deal collapsed, a brother betrayed, and tonight that debt gets paid. White knuckles locked on the wheel tonight. Rain hits hard in the yellow light. This road ends where the truth must stand. One walks away, one meets the sand. Push the throttle, no turning around. Engine screaming through the silent town. Concrete shakes under every mistake. Every lie they tried to break. Headlights burning through harbor fog. Two old soldiers and one last job. Tonight the truth outruns the gun, and only one man sees the sun. Charger spins by the loading cranes. Two doors slam in the pouring rain. No words left after all these years. Just thunder pounding in your ears. Cold steel flashes in dark yard light. Two long shadows start their fight. Engines cooling in harbor wind. A long war finally reaching its end. One man staring at the rising dawn. One man's shadow already gone. Sirens crying across the bay. Another truth the streets won't say. But drivers slow their tires and feet where harbor crosses Old Fleet Street.
Dashboard glows in amber light, analog dreams in the dead of night. The engine hums like a distant tone, the loneliest signal on its own. The radio breathes through waves of noise, lost transmissions from broken toys. A cassette spins in silent grace, magnetic memories I can't erase. Static whispers through the air, ghost frequencies everywhere. Magnetic nights, neon skies, cassette dreams and lullabies. Through the speakers soft and low, echoes from the long ago. Radio hearts and midnight cold, guiding me down the endless road. In the glow of the dashboard light, I disappear into the night. Streetlights pulse like circuits lit, a fading world from 85. Digital clocks in crimson shine, counting moments out of time. Plastic buttons, chrome and steel, old machines that almost feel. Every track a distant flame, every tape still calls my name. Through the static I can hear fragments of another year. Magnetic nights and neon skies, cassette dreams and lullabies. Through the speakers soft and low, echoes from the long ago. Radio hearts and midnight cold, guiding me down the endless road. In the glow of the dashboard light, I disappear into the night. Fast forward to forgotten days, rewind through electric haze, signals drifting far and wide, through the circuits deep inside. Silver highways, endless sound, lost but somehow always found. Magnetic nights beneath the stars, old transmissions from distant cars. Through the static voices call from another analog hall. Radio waves still burn so bright, guiding shadows through the night. In the glow of amber light, the past and future reunite. The cassette click, the silence stays, but echoes linger in the haze. Somewhere deep in wires and dawn, the past is playing on its own. the sound tonight. Something wild would come to life. Flood the speakers, lock the door. Feel the rumble through the floor. Someone calls the usual crew. Soon the whole school's coming to. At the warehouse party, music in the air. Old walls start shaking. People everywhere. Hands head to the ceiling. Feet across the floor. At the warehouse party, nobody wants more. Engines rolling down the street. Bass lines bleeding through the beat. Jackets, laughter, cigarette glow. Every face we used to know. Someone dancing on a crate. Someone climbing through the gate. Every rumor spreading fast that this could be our night at last. Cassettes spinning way too loud. Bodies moving through the crowd. Someone shouts another song. Suddenly the whole place roars. At the warehouse party, music in the air. Old walls start shaking. People everywhere. Hands up to the ceiling. Feet across the floor. At the warehouse party, nobody wants more. Somewhere in the shadows, two hearts start to race. Someone throws a punch outside. Someone steals a kiss in place. Sirens far but getting near. Nobody feels any fear. Tonight the rules disappear. And the night belongs right here. At the warehouse party, voices in the air. Every laughing heartbeat echo everywhere. Hands up to the ceiling, feet across the floor. We were just kids dancing, wanting one song When the sunrise hits the street and the speakers fall asleep, we'll remember how it felt at the warehouse party. I drove for years with pride intact, a steel resolve, a heart held back. I wore my faith like plated skin, and swore the dark would never win. I fed my dreams to nameless days, watch promise fade in slower ways. No single blow, no sudden sea, just life undoing parts of me. It took my fire, it took my name, it left me standing in the shame. And when I thought I'm more than the man I used to be. The ones who still breathe under me. The pride I wore, the faith I knew. The hopeful ends I once held true. Life took its time, then brought me down. Set dust and silence as my crown. And now I drive through memory. The men I lost still ride with me. One version of me still believe that honest hearts were not deceived. One thought that love could still endure. One called his wounded spirit pure. But loss is not a crash or flame. It comes and goes, then stays the same. It drains the light from your eyes until your soul begins to bleed. It took the prayer from every breath. It taught my mouth the taste of death. And all the dreams I could not say lie nameless in an inward grave. I'm more the man I used to be. The ones who still breathe under me. The pride I wore, the faith I knew. The hope that said I'd make it through. Life took its time, then brought me down. Pressed both my shoulders to the ground. And now I drive through memory. The men I lost still ride with me. How many deaths can one man hide before he feels them in his stride? How many truths can time erase before regret becomes your face? I did not break in one loud night. I dim beneath the patient light. The world did not destroy me whole. It entered slowly through the soul. I'm more the man I used to be, but they are carved too deep in me. The pride, the faith, the dreamer's will. The voice that aches and echoes still. Life took its time, then made me kneel and taught me what I could not heal. Yet in the dark through memory, the men I lost still ride with me. So let the silence keep its place. I know the years, I know their face. I carry all they took from me. The man I was, the ache in me. Redline heat, neon river beneath our feet, palm tree shadows, city flame, radio calling out your name. Cigar ember in the mirror glow, blood red sun where the wild roads go, chrome horizon, rumble of our thunder, ocean haze, VHS moon in a purple blaze, leather wind and electric rain, all our scars in the fast lane, neon angels on motel signs, ghost blue smoke on the borderline, every mile like a loaded dream, every light like a laser beam. The robot stood like a chrome cathedral, cold and silent, sharp and lethal, and the skull kept grinning through the night like a crown of doom in electric light. We ride through magnetic nights, steel and fire in the dashboard lights, red cars screaming down the paradise line, robot watching while the dead stars shine. We ride and we do not fade, skull on fire in the midnight haze, old hearts thunder till the dawn burns cold. This is the last drive, the story told. If the world goes dark, let the engine sing. If the sky falls down, let the tires ring. If tomorrow dies in a flash of blue, I will burn through the night with the ghosts in you. No surrender in this synthwave fire, only blacktop gods and a last desire. When the horizon cracks open wide, we become the sound of the final ride. We ride through magnetic nights, kings of neon in the danger lights, red car blazing where the blue ghosts run, robot guarding under the dying sun. We ride and the skull still grins like a crown of fire on the midnight winds. When the last note fades and the dark takes hold, we leave as legends in chrome and gold. Midnight city, remember our flame, ride our wheels beside our name. One last burn, one last bright light, 80 hearts in the endless night.